Duct cleaning 101. Alright, first thing, why do we clean the ducts? You know, as my guy Bobby told me, most stuff that you breathe in that's in your duct has human cells. You don't want to breathe that in, especially if you're in an older house, you're breathing in other people, and it's just dirty. So, just breathe easier. Duct cleaning also keeps us a little busy, but what does that say? Oh, frog. Alright, after we get there and we're doing the duct cleaning, I guess, after one of you guys sell it, and then me and Joe stuck doing it, you guys want to actually explain the process to the customer of what we're going to do to the house, how we're going to duct clean, and then you would then take that red machine over there. This thing. Yeah, you can. Take that starting upstairs. Go to every vent in the house, basically. Has a bunch of different brush attachments, different sizes, different widths, like 5 different brushes, 3 different noses. You can fit in any different size of ductwork that you need it to go into. So you can get it clean. Go to all the vents first, and then at the end, cut a hole in the supply and the return. Do the main trunk lines. Pretty much just a big vacuum with the long hose and a brush on it, taking it to every vent, cleaning out every vent. Also wipe down every vent when you do that. Alright, next one. 3, fogger. This thing over here.
Why do you start at the top? Why do you start at the ones upstairs?
Gravity. You know, you can start at the top, because anything that you miss and that the vacuum doesn't get will fall down. It's gravity. Mm-hmm. Alright. And then that's why you do the main trunk lines at the end, because anything that flies out and the vacuum doesn't catch while you're doing the supply lines will then go into the trunk lines. Do the trunk lines last to pick up any of the remaining stuff. Good. Any more questions? Student Bobby?
Do you want the machine running when the furnace running, the blower running when you're doing your cleaning?
No. Only when you spray that stuff in. You spray this stuff into the returns, it is this stuff mixed with water, basically. Cleaning supplies, after you vacuum all the vents, then just take this to every return with the grill off, obviously, and then have the fan on. Just it sprays out in like a mist. Just spray it into return, and then let it cycle for like 10-15 minutes. Have the fan on. But yeah, that thing right there is the fogger, number 3. That's what we call it. But basically just gives it a good smell, cleans the inside of the duct after we already got all the dust out. So it helps with the smell, and it looks good. What is this spring?
Is it a mist or is it like an actual fog?
Oh, it's a mist. It's like, it adjusts with this right here. It comes out stronger, and you can get it to shoot like a liquid, basically. What's up, Captain? Welcome to Mr. Weinbrunner's duct cleaning class.
Mr. Weinbrenner, what's up?
Don't be late again, please.
Come on, Mr. Weinbrenner. And that low extension thing.
Oh. Alright. So, these are little attachments for the vacuum. You know, this thing that Bobby just showed me yesterday is basically just a St. Jude's. So this little tool right here takes out the brush, if I can get to it. This thing right here, basically just an extension for it. Everything just clips in easy. Not so easy. Not so easy. Alright, basically just a extension. This is brush, turns, vacuum. Like I said, different attachments, different hoses, sizes, fit any ductwork possible. Watch it.
Actually, when would it be helpful to use that little spring thingy? The spring extension.
When it's a sharp 90-degree turn or something like that, and you need to be able to get in, and you can't get in with any of the different size brushes or the hoses, that springy thing, the springy thing helps you get around turns easier, so you can navigate through the ductwork easier. You know, just trying.
So another benefit to it, and I was looking stuff up, says when you're doing the big ducts, it'll let the hose hang lower and suck up the bigger stuff at the bottom easier.
And that would be, well, that too would be better for flex ducts too.
Yes, pretty much.
So it won't rip the inside of the flex duct or anything?
Yeah, most like floor vents have like the little boot
Yeah.
part and then a sharp 90, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's basically just to get into the sharp 90.
yeah.
That would just go with the body.
Yeah.
Oh, alright, so.
But if you didn't have this, what I was doing is just kind of putting my arm down and navigating it through. But yeah, this makes it a lot easier.
Yeah. Or if we get to the other end of the duct, they have elbows going around framework or something. If you got a 6-inch vent that 5 feet down the line starts going through elbows.
That is
It'll help
part
it
of the
turn.
thing, I guess, with the ductwork cleaning, is it's kind of, if people do have tricky ductwork like that, it's kind of impossible to get every square inch of it, I guess. That's why you want to try to go downstairs, cut a hole in the spine, both of the main trunk lines, so you can get as much of every lead as possible, I guess. But yeah, this thing right here pretty much does everything. This red case comes out, so you can take it up into an attic, God forbid, if you have to. So it will fit. Just plugs in, ready to go. Everything works off of this nice thing right here, you know. Nice little,
Can I see that?
blue button go, red button stop. It even says vacuum brush on it and everything. It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. Get over there, clicking buttons.
He was clicking button. I was like, they was like,
Click a button.
Click a button.
Click a button.
I'll do it into the camera. Hit a button.
left turn, right turn, basically.
Yeah. that's how
It,
it's
the only
done,
thing
yeah.
is it like takes a second if you
Yeah,
stop
you
and
press
turn.
stop it, and then
Yeah.
stop, then it'll do the right.
Yep.
Stop.
I saw you looking at the sale, I was trying to give us a little demo there.
Exactly. I was like, yo, he turned it on. I thought Joe wanted me to. I was
Oh,
like,
yeah?
it's like, damn. Might get a job right here, man. Clean that.
It's alright, too.
Bag in here, just before every use, change the bag. That's a brand new bag that I just put in there, so this is what it looks like. This hole attaches to it. That's everything that we got out of one house yesterday. Yeah, it's kind of bad actually, but
Yeah.
the house was nice. But duct clean basically, easy money and an easy job to do. Keeps us busy. Good thing to sell to the customer. Any other questions, student Bobby? Student Kev?
Should we clean ductwork?
Ooh, damn, that's a great question. I wonder where you got that from. Alright. Well, you should try to stay away from the ductwork because this brush might tear it apart. But if you do ductwork, try to do it slowly and be cautious, I guess. So you don't tear up the ductwood instead of cleaning the ductwork.
So is that machine good for residential and commercial?
Hoses don't really get that big for the big trunk lines in commercial work, I guess.
For like this, like right here, this wood, right here, this brush.
No, it's really more of this.
More of that?
Yeah,
That's
because
more
this,
of
like, once the trunk lines are like that big, it's just gonna move around too much.
Yeah,
It's hard to navigate the brush, I guess.
so it's a different style to clean commercial duct.
Just,
A fatter hose pretty much, like a big, okay. Okay.
pretty much.
We probably get through light commercial, just most of the stuff we work on anyway is up to about 5 tons or so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just talking about like ductwork I can crawl in, basically.
So,
Yeah.
what you're saying is your hose isn't big enough?
It's not wide enough. It's long enough, but it's not wide enough, alright? Alright. But, like I said, try to sell these duct cleanings, I guess. You know, it makes Rob happy, keeps us busy.
What's the sanitation thing, dudes? That's the fogger?
Yeah.
After that sanitate the unit, I mean the duct and the air, right? Or is it just sanitate, just sanitize the,
Supposed to kind of like stick to the interior of the ductwork, but
Yeah.
the air is gonna.
Some of their apparently don't be blown everywhere.
It's
Yeah.
so when you do spray, I think I used it once, and I noticed that when you spray the mist in the return,
This, so you pour this in here, and what does this go, inside of that?
no, that goes, that's just a machine itself.
Is this machine
Yes.
itself? Oh, okay.
That stuff pours in here. That's basically like a light bleach solution.
Yeah.
Is the
Yeah.
easiest way to describe it.
Okay.
And
That
you
just
spray-
plugs in and sprays.
Yeah, it just goes in as a mist and it'll stick to everything on the way in and just
That just
clean
right
everything.
here adjusts how strong.
Clean everything. but
You want it
at
to be a
the same
mist or
time,
like a liquid?
you'll smell it.
Oh, for real?
You'll
Through the
smell it.
ductwork?
No, you'll smell it, it'll come back through the air. Through the
Yeah,
duct,
through the
you'll
duct.
smell it.
Spray in the returns, and then it'll come out the
It'll
spots.
come out. So if you have to return upstairs, you spray it upstairs, and then,
Yeah.
I think you put, how long you spray it, a minute and a half, right?
Yeah, I've been around like a minute in each return. Yeah, I've been spraying it.
Yo.
And that doesn't smell good.
Yeah. That's what people like is that it smells good.
Hey, clean air.
Yeah,
gives people something they can see.
it's something they can see and smell.
But
That's why I like to keep the sweet air on the truck. I like that stuff. I like the sweet air, the spray, not the powder. I like the spray.
I like the powder, it's good for cleaning up.
It's good for old.
You can see it, yep.
Well, we're trying to fix everything. Sanitize the ceiling.
We spray for about a minute, minute and a half in each return. And it smells nice. Cleans everything up. Get rid of some of the dusty smell that you're gonna have after cleaning.
Especially if people smoke cigarettes. That's what helps. Kinda
Yeah.
helps get that.
Where can we find one of those machines?
Actually,
Right next to that thing.
actually
They're in the
not
back
that
of,
expensive.
they're in the back of here.
Home Depot.
Yeah, those,
Yeah.
yeah, you can find those in Home Depot. You can find
Do you have
that
to clean the coil after you're running the brush down the supplies? Does dirt like fall down?
Probably.
The duct clean, like,
So you have to clean the coal?
we used to put like
Yeah.
a sponge in there to
Do you
try
have to?
stuff.
I mean, I guess you should, if it's on the cleaning.
I've been trying to stay away from the coils, basically. Like,
Get some sponges.
yeah, we used to have like sponges that would block it off.
Yeah.
What,
They-
block the coil off?
Yeah, you put it up in there.
So
Cool.
Just a big sponge that
Big
you
sponge.
cut a hole first and then just stick
And
it
the
in.
ductwork?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the
Big
dirt
sponge
won't
in
fall
there.
on top of the coil,
Yeah.
Yeah.
make it easier to clean it off.
And would
Definitely
you just, and would
check
you just
this
go
coil.
back in and just pull it out when you're done?
Yeah.
And drop dirt as you're taking it out?
You clean the dirt off the top of it and then take it off.
Yeah.
You cut an inspection hole through the ductwork,
Yeah.
and you put it back, so.
Yeah, then you.
You've seen it. A lot of jobs that we go
And then
to
you just
have
put
that
a-
little
then you
patch
just make a-
plate
then you
there.
just make a patch
Yeah.
plate.
Yeah, like you've seen it. A lot of houses that we've gone to, especially for new installs, I've seen them all the time.
Yeah,
Like
the
people have
patch
got,
plate.
yeah, they have that little patch plate where they've done duct cleaning. And you'll see like little 1-inch holes. That's for like a different thing of
Or
duct
those little
cleaning.
plugs, those little black plugs that slip in the duct, yeah.
Yeah,
Those are the thing you put, I thought, that's, I mean,
You put your little whip up in there
yeah.
yeah.
and whip up in the ductwork.
Yeah. There's other styles. One of them, this is one style that has a big beater brush on it. They have another style to where you hook a giant vacuum up to the
Vacuum to the
ductwork
ductwork.
itself, and then
With an air compressor.
With
go.
the air compressor and the whip and.
That's how I
Yeah,
did it.
that's the way I did it.
That's what we used to do
Yeah,
with the
that's the way
whip.
I did it.
That's what I did too. And that one is, I mean, it's still the same, but that one I like better, it's, they make it easier.
This is more contained and it's like,
Yeah,
yeah.
I like that one, it whip everywhere, I mean, even when you
Exactly.
spray it down the hole, it still comes back.
Like we had it to a big compressor out in the truck, so we would have air lines from the truck all throughout people's houses.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Just making dust everywhere.
pretty much, it was just
Right.
it was just like a rubber black airline that would go all throughout people's houses.
Call it Medusa.
That used to suck just because like you can't watch like you hitting something downstairs in that little rope or whatever. But yeah, nope. This style is definitely a lot easier, quicker, self-contained and everything. Pretty sure that's 5 questions.
it is. The 5 questions weren't outlined because that's what the people who watch this video have to answer.
There were like 10 questions when I came to this one.
Also,
Well, all the rest of the stuff was general talking points of everything else. The 5 questions will people need to answer by the time they watch this video and take the test. So, there's a test. Fortunately, because you're here, you don't have to take the test.
Don't fail my test.
He's meaner than I am. What are some of these accessories to it? What is this thingy for?
Turn it into a shop vac, basically.
alright, so that's more of the brushing side of things, so this is more on the sucking side of things with the vacuum.
Yeah, just cleaning up around yourself basically, because especially if you do ceiling vents.
So
Okay.
that's that thing, be a giant shop vac. So, return grills are always dirty, it's dusty and everything else, so you can vacuum it off before you
But
take
once
the
you're
thing
doing
off.
one above your head,
Yeah.
and a vent, like whatever that word is. But there's gonna be dust that comes down, so kinda just clean them out yourself, obviously.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's much neater and I'm trying to vacuum a full floor with this thing.
Yeah.
It'll act as the beater brush.
Different bags, that I said. Easily replace one. If you somehow lose my trigger, well, my remote, just another way to turn it on and off. But it has to be plugged in all the time.
Is that remote chargeable, or you have to put batteries in it?
I hope it's not batteries, because it must be some watch batteries if it is.
Alright, so I have another question, right?
Jesus, God.
So,
There's only 2 questions per person, but alright, you can get another one.
Okay.
Joe's not gonna use his.
Yeah, we both Kevin
yeah, strictly Ductwork. So, yeah, you know what I mean? So, with the wire that we carry, if we sell like a platinum wire, does this service come with it? Since we're dealing with the air?
Probably should work the other way, I guess.
No, they're two different services.
Just-
One is,
okay.
they
I
also.
figured if you're dealing with the.
That'd be a good add-on,
Yeah.
like for like a
Yeah.
really gold whatever duct cleaning, like the highest duct cleaning, like add on the
Well, they provide different services. The cleaning aspect on this is to get everything clean and remove all the dirt. The Warrior doesn't necessarily remove dirt, it stops new mold and everything else from growing. It doesn't really get rid of dirt, it gets rid of life. Like
Okay.
microbial life, mold growing, stuff like that.
It kills everything that's inside the duct. It kills mold, mildew, the spores.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
like the best time that
I
someone
figured
wants to
ductwork,
have
and I
it is
just-
when their ducts are
Just throw it out
clean.
there, you know?
The
A
Warrior
newly
sanitizes the air.
They just had that sprayed
This
in.
cleans the
Then buy
duct.
both
I
of them.
figured we on Ductwork,
Hey,
I'd give it a
You
shot.
just
No,
look,
no,
the
they're the
Warrior
service tax, man.
sanitizes
I'm
the
just
air.
how
Well,
to
this
sell.
cleans the ductwork.
Okay, my bad. I was just, no more questions, no more further questions.
Just when you're selling this, just take a note for me and Joe who are gonna be stuck doing it. If it's a floor vent or a ceiling vent, because the time for a ceiling vent takes literally twice as long. Cause I have to like unscrew every vent and they never wanna screw back on. Good, especially with the older houses, like city houses. So yeah. Try to sell all the duct cleanings with floor vents on the floor. A lot easier just to pick up vent up and put it right back down.
The first one we got was like all
Yes.
ceiling vents and plaster.
The first one
Oh.
we did was every vent painted and plastered on. Took me a good 5-10 minutes just to take off every vent, like each vent. It's pretty bad.
Are there any other tricks to getting the ceiling vents off?
A
What if
razor,
they're painted on?
a razor blade. Definitely carry a razor blade.
You gotta
One
cut
yesterday
off
had like the paint like went like an inch in, like of every vent. So oh, it's so annoying. It's pretty annoying.
Razor blade,
Just take it, score along the sides and pop it off. That way you don't take the paint and everything.
Oh, use a razor knife.
That's,
Also, when you're cutting them,
under
when you're
accessories.
cutting the paint, start at the corner and come in. Don't come from the middle and go out. When we get to the end, the knife's gonna wind up slipping off and scoring.
And
There's
that
more
goes
stuff
down.
to fix. Start at the corner, bring it in. And then it'll release a whole lot easier. If you take the grills off, clean them. If they can just be vacuumed, so be it. If they're filthy, like if something's in the kitchen and greasy, take it outside, hose it off. Coil cleaner works pretty well for it.
Or if you have those orange sanitary wipes, clean it, scrub it. Make it look pretty.
It's not good.
Yeah.
They have the smaller hose for dry vent if they do want to start doing that or sell that. But it's basically the same exact thing, hooks up to this, just a really a skinnier hose, fits into a dry vent.
So only the platinum plan comes with the.
Trying to include that, that's up to the boss.
Yeah, 'cause I was about to say.
Cause that literally takes like 10-15 minutes, just a dry event, like, go out to the, outside where it is exhaust out, put that in, all the way in, and then just come out, literally like 5-10
I like
minutes,
the air thing.
yeah. And people love, like, the dry, especially women, but the clothes drying for some reason, easy thing to sell. Definitely easy thing to sell. It'd be an add-on to this.
Doing the jar vent, you do gotta watch for what kind of pipe they have. They have
Yeah,
that super cheap pipe, super cheap flex stuff.
yeah, definitely. Can't do it.
How about we replace the whole drive then? Replace the whole thing.
If it's visible, that's usually not that bad, actually.
If
Not
it's,
that bad at all.
Yeah,
if it's a cheap
visible, the
little
one is-
flex,
Yeah, that's not that bad at all, they do. We could easily do that.
I use that stuff in my house because my dryer vent is like this long,
Mm-hmm.
and I honestly would not clean mine, I just replace it,
Yeah.
but like I said, it's this long. And it's the cheap flex stuff, but
There's a code in there for replace the drying mat.
Is
Yeah.
the code?
Yeah, there's flat rate.
yeah. To some extent, whether it's clean or replace is gonna come up to the salesman, whoever sells it, look at what you're selling. So you figure out what to tell people they need before
So,
you
Maybe
make
if
promises
it's a
and
hard
stuff.
pipe, if it's a long hard pipe, yes, I'll clean it. If it's a short little like his, short little flex run,
shutters
sell me a
replaced.
new one.
Yeah.
The rotor
Yeah,
brush
that's what I'm
could
saying.
potentially damage the aluminum on it.
Yeah,
Stuff
cheap
doesn't.
one. It doesn't, yeah, I know.
Yeah, the cheapest flex they have at Home Depot, that
It's like
stuff.
$7.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that stuff is weak.
And then go like,
The little
put that
brown
in
stuff
10,
comes with
15
it and
years.
everything, you can install it in, that's all it is.
You look at it, it
You
tears.
can change the door because of flap from outside, you can change that and
Yeah.
everything, if you can get to it, it's easy to replace. And some people are starting to put it in the walls and.
Yeah, like mine is on the 3rd floor, or my mom's house, and it literally like goes right in the drywall.
Yeah,
It's like, you're not getting to it.
Yeah, but everything inside that wall should be hard pipe to where that thing can get through it and deal with it.
yeah.
But that last little run, again, depends on the situation.
Yeah.
But
Just invest into a little air tube and it would just blow it in there and shoot it out. 'Cause that's how we used to do, we had this tube that it was basically it was on an air compressor and it's backwards, and when you just stick it in there and you press it and it'll shoot right back at you. So you got to get out the way, but it'll shoot it all out and it'll clean it, then you don't have to worry about it.
I'm assuming you wouldn't use a fogger system in the dryer vents, right?
no, they usually smell pretty good.
Fabric is spouting.
No, the only thing dryer vents ever get blown through them is clean. So you just gotta get the crap out of it.
Or lead buildup and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when you're at someone's house and you're down at their furnace and it's disgusting, you can, I don't know, show them, or if you see like a vent nearby. A lot of like kitchen vents pretty much, you can just like take up the vent and there's just like hair or whatever right in there. Easy thing to sell, man. You just kind of point to the customer and like, yeah, your unit's kind of disgusting. And this over time it's kind of rare, but it can mess up your blower motor if enough dirt and stuff gets inside and your blower motor's working too hard, harder than it should be.
Yeah.
It's kind of rare, like I said, but it can happen.
But kinda,
Definitely can mess up your blower motor.
it kinda goes back to the first question of why clean it.
That was
Yeah.
Mold can get a little shady, because how do you test for mold? I've seen way too many mold scams. You know, we started looking up duct cleaning online, you see a lot of mold scam type stuff, people running scams. But to get rid of dirt, why do you clean your house? So it'll be clean. You know, if you're getting rid of the dirt, the dust, all the buildup over years, sometimes it's just good to clean.
Taking pictures is a must. I usually take pictures of the blower motor and take the picture in the duct.
Yeah, if you show a customer like a picture of the ductwork, easy to sell at that point.
Yeah.
Easy, like, a lot of people, I don't know, they just somehow think that the ductwork, like that, like Bobby said, that filter catches everything, and that ductwork is shiny, spotless inside. So many people think that.
Yeah.
So is there like a camera or something you can use to get up in the ductwork?
On your cell
Yeah,
phone.
just beside
Your
your
phone?
Stick it down, pop a vent and stick it inside the
Yeah,
back.
that's pretty bad, man. Like that, and
Let me see him.
like, alright, okay, like on the plumbing side of things, like, we be trying to see drain, and I just noticed, I found out that they got like a camera for that, where you
Yeah,
could look
that's
down, do like an
Camera sticks.
endoscopy,
Uh-huh.
and you can see, yeah, that's bad as hell, man.
Those cameras are like 10 grand.
Yeah.
We will be getting more of that stuff.
Yeah,
It's
Bobby
just
said
not
he'll get
here
one of the
yet.
cameras.
I was just saying, I'm saying if it was a, cause I heard about it, I'm like, oh, did they make that? But damn, that's
Yeah,
impressive.
you can stick your hand in the ductwork.
Just get a life-proof case and stick your phone down the toilet. Go that way.
Yeah,
It's filthy.
Yeah.
get the iPhone for that. iPhone 11X.
The good part about for something like this you don't need the waterproof camera, so you'll probably be able to get one of those a little sooner. We're still starting up in this.
Yeah.
We did have some of them calls at the duct cleaning company where we had like a little kid, well, it was like a necklace, the mother's necklace they threw in the ductwork. It's like a little 2 or 3 year old threw the diamond necklace, and we had to get cameras and stuff. And obviously they didn't want to brush and whip trying to get it more lost and break this up. So yeah, we had to like get this little camera and like, took us a couple hours to fit this diamond necklace out, but it will happen, I guess, get them calls where,
Did y'all get it?
what?
Did y'all get it?
Yeah.
They're paying, you're getting it.
Yeah.
I don't care how you get it, you're getting it.
Yeah, well, no, it definitely took us a couple hours, like some clothes hangers. Oh, it wasn't like the most generic process, I guess. It was definitely like whatever we could come up with to get it.
Yeah. And
I remember I had like my whole arm down in this person's ductwork, and it was like hangers and stuff, and I finally got it. But this lady was so happy. Obviously, it's a diamond necklace, but
Yeah, that shot would've got true ass.
that
True
thing,
beat.
it's great, but it's not.
it was
really
only like
gonna
a 2 or
do
3 year old.
Everything is, I can think of 2 jobs. One is on the wall of shame over there where people were using to return as a trash can. Don't there's Cheeto wrappers stuck to the duct, stuck to the grill, or
Yeah.
return, whatever you wanna call that thing.
Yeah.
The other one was way back when all the kids kept taking the grills off and throwing stuff in the ductwork.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so if you see it really dirty, we don't want to do those. I'm just kidding.
Well,
Easy to sell. Easy to sell. Like I say, keeps us
You gotta
busy.
do what you gotta do, but
Keeps us a couple hours on the clock. Gets Rob a couple more dollars.
gives you
You
a
know,
couple
it
more
helps.
hours.
It helps. Like I said, a couple more hours for me, a couple more dollars for Rob.
so does the
Help us out.
so does the register cleaning and all that come with like the platinum duct clean? Taking all the registers out?
Platinum is basically clean everything, including the unit.
You know.
So that is gonna be pull the blower, clean the coils.
Drain line.
The normal platinum cleaning that we do on
Regular
regular
repair.
service work, yeah, that too.
We're taking the coil off.
With
They
a
said
platinum
duct
cleaning,
cleaning
that thing should be
cleaning
spotless when you're done.
everything.
Not taking it out,
No.
Yeah.
Take it out, like remove it,
not like a pump down, but like a.
But you definitely spray it down, clean
open it
it.
up, clean it, pull the little panels off, clean the inside of it, get all the dirt out of there.
Seal the ductwork up with tape, like Joe's been doing.
Yeah, platinum
If
basically
you see any
means
holes in the ductwork
any
downstairs.
dirt involved in the
Duct
ductwork,
work. Get
the whole
ductwork.
HVAC system needs to be removed.
Yeah. We clean, and then put back.
Kick the return out,
Outdoor
move
unit.
it out, clean all up in there.
Yeah.
So y'all take the return out, like outside and go clean it and put it back?
No, that's what this thing's for.
Oh,
Yeah, the only thing you take out was the low motor and.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, cause we had jobs, man, we took the damn duct work out, and took the whole damn thing out.
That's why I say
That's before we had.
I've been
that.
cutting a
So that
hole
helps a
into
lot.
the supply and the return.
Cause we would just, if we were doing like a AC and
Change-outs.
stuff.
Yeah, full change-outs, yeah, but that return drop is the only thing we would really take out, cause everything else was inside,
So,
built into the house. This is able to
Reach
clean
that.
the stuff in the house.
alright, so I'm gonna do that.
So-
Nice. That helps a hell of a lot, man.
Just cut a hole in the supply and the return at the end, just to do the trunk lines. That's what I've been doing, just cut a little hole that big, patch plate, easy.
Now, once you have the blower out, you go right into that hole.
Yeah. Every unit set up kind of different, I guess, but yeah. That's the
Actually,
first.
it depends on how.
When you
things
do
are.
get to the house, that's the first thing you want to do is, before you bring everything in, walk around, examine, make sure you, get a little process of what you're gonna do in your head first.
Mhm.
Start at the top, work your way down.
Drop close to your friend,
So you started at the top, in the main bedroom?
Yeah, well,
whatever the highest point.
yeah.
Okay.
Start the farthest away from the furnace and move back to it.
Yeah, it's harder when it's like an attic system, obviously, because of gravity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How would this thing work with those fireproof dampers like we have over in Owings Mills? Would it hit those hairpin triggers and snap them shut?
It shouldn't. They're not hairpin triggers, they're soldered fittings.
So the
Those-
spinning brush shouldn't affect it at all?
No,
Isn't
no,
that
it
only-
shouldn't affect those at all.
Aren't those things only right above the coil?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're right above the coil, but they're at the ceiling line, so if you cut the hole in the ductwork and then go up into the supply that way, you do have to go past it. It shouldn't affect those. It shouldn't affect those. I'd say it won't, because I firmly believe those are just effective.
If you
No.
see them, be cautious though.
But those little shut things you had in the office?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
one, yeah, from Owings Mills?
So a couple of them
Dampers?
snapshot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I firmly believe those are just defective, that the metal corroded, so it let the solder release, and they just snap shut, because they did not overheat. They're supposed to let go at, 150 degrees,
About that, yeah.
somewhere around there.
Yeah.
I'd have to look up the spec on it,
A
but
basic heat of fire would, any
Yeah.
kind of fire would melt it and snap it shut.
yeah, but not just the furnace running.
No.
And I know it wasn't heat because one of them let go in AC mode.
Yeah, the one ladies, yeah.
Yeah, so there's no way that thing got to 130, 150 degrees in July. But, yeah. What else do we have? So, no, it shouldn't affect those. Main things you gotta watch out for, like I said, the duct board. It says you can clean duct board, you gotta be real careful with that.
Just be kind of cautious. Make sure you're not tearing apart the ductboard.
Yeah. Duct board tends to be fragile.
Which is kind of on the salesman, the service techs. You guys look at that before we get out there. Kind of make a note, I guess. Especially if you sell a duct cleaning, like I said, make a note. Ceiling vents, floor vents. Help us out a little bit, because me and Joe are gonna get stuck doing it. Mostly Mr. Weinbrunner.
Give them a warning about, give them a warning about how much screwing you're gonna give them, okay? Let them know.
What about flex duct?
You kind
Any
of,
problems with flex duct?
Tends to work pretty good, I guess. Look, go.
Y'all like doing attics? 'Cause I mean, I understand that would be a pain in the butt.
Do we like doing that?
I understand,
Oh, you gotta do what you gotta do.
I understand
Like I
that, but still.
Yeah, this thing right here, it comes off of this black carry case, so we can
Yeah.
get into an attic and do it.
Oh, that,
Yeah, this right
I gotta
there
get me one now.
pops up off of it. It's kind
I
of,
gotta get me one now. That joint pops up and goes with you. I think about carrying the whole thing up the bed. Oh, yeah.
alright, but anyways. This thing right here comes up.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Not the lightest though, I guess, but. Yeah, that black thing is just basically a carry case for it.
How does the hose come off to change hoses?
Yeah, it came out so easy yesterday. You put this back in.
it's okay, Eric, it's not like you're on camera.
I know, man. Cut. My man Bob Matheny's pretty good at the cutting at it.
Oh, this is getting left in.
Yeah, well. It will get jammed up sometimes, just the torque of it. But to change the hose, this thing comes off, this end spins. This just slides in, but then now just just lock in place.
Like I said, 3 different hoses, 3 different sizes.
Mm-hmm.
This one right here has generally been working though.
Yeah.
Seems like the universal fit.
Yeah.
Use.
Well, use the biggest hose you can.
That's what she said.
Not words Eric has ever heard.
Hey, he's got a thing for dryer bits.
Wrap it up nice and neat, I guess.
Yeah, Bobby gets the hose.
You already know that. He keep his hoes in check.
Crystal would not be watching this video.
My fault, you get your hose out of line.
They ain't loyal, man.
No one will be watching this video.
HR is watching this
They ain't
video.
loyal.
This manual plug attaches over here. If the battery dies or whatever else on the one, so now it plugs in. It plugs in, locks on, and you have manual extension. So, if the battery ever dies on that thing, or if it stops working, it's no excuse. You should have this thing with you.
Should be able to continue to keep going.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
This we just found, pushing these little pins out to release these. It's just a little push pin to let them go.
Saves a lot of components.
Different size brushes, different size ductwork. It's like 7 different size brushes. Should be able to get out, man. Ductwork.
There is
Is there a battery there, Joe?
Learned a lot today, man.
There is also a small compartment on the bottom of this thing, just for storing things like cords.
And bags.
If it'll fit.
Bags.
Yeah. I don't know if bags will fit or not, but the cord definitely will. So, that little cord handle will fit in there. See if you will have it with you.
Pretty nice machine.
Yeah.
So, never mind.
Nope.
Guys,
Go ahead, shooting, Kevin.
that's for after class.
Nope. Needs to be on video.
Alright. Who writes the questions for what we need to do? Is that something that you write, or?
Whoever's teaching the
Are
class.
you trying to say my
Whoever
hands
teaches
right
class
in
has
this
to write their
way?
own questions?
Yes.
Okay. Alright.
What are the questions are basically what are the main points of the class? What do you want people to get?
Okay.
And
I thought like y'all wrote that, and it's something we had to like do our homework on to get. I mean, even though we should know.
that is what we hope you get out of this class.
Yeah.
That's what we hope.
Okay.
And for the people watching the video that have to take a test on it, it's so you have to sit through the entire video to get to
Okay.
the last question.
Gotcha.
Even though we ran through it pretty quick, so you should be able to watch the first 15 minutes of it, and but
Imagine some stuff we watch it now and just stopped us 30 minutes ago.
Yeah, it was about the 24, 25-minute mark on the screen that all the questions were answered. So yeah, those watching the
What?
video are.
there are always interesting points because some things you just got to learn. As far as changing the filter bag, what about the filters in the bottom of it? When you take the bag out, there's 2 more filters down there. How do they get cleaned?
We used to blow them out with the air compressor. I don't know how you want to do it.
According to RotoBrush, that's what you're supposed to do.
Mm.
There's secondary filters. A big one should take care of everything. Naturally, you're not going to do that at somebody's house. They should be taken care of. They're just secondary to stop secondary filtration, so you're not blowing extra dirt into somebody's house.
So if
But
somebody come back to the shop and clean, they clean it up, and get back
Well, you
from
can
the
see
job, or outside of the customer's home? Or?
when you take they sit below this other bag, so you can see them at the bottom of it. Right now, since this machine is still fairly new, they're shiny and white. They're shiny and clean.
Okay.
These.
Okay.
So if these ever get dirty,
You just
When-
air them all out.
yeah, when you come back to the shop, naturally not in somebody's house, but we have a compressor back there with an air gun, and
Oh, your nitrogen would. No, I'm joking.
Forgot about that.
so
The nitrogen
they can be
would-
cleaned, just blown out of the shop and then put back in. If you do, start this thing up for a minute, just so that any dirt's on the inside of it will get blown out. Because I don't know how many people have ever cleaned a shop vac filter like that. I have not, but sometimes you can blow dust and dirt on the inside of it. And then that first time you kick it on, it can blow dirt. Can and will blow dirt. And the filter bag goes down inside of there. And that just goes on.
Nice.
Can't think of too much else off the top of my head.
Kinda surprised you made this last an hour, but
You'd be surprised.
duct cleaning 101.
I'm sure there are some more interesting
Yeah, alright,
points. But
Duct cleaning 101.
the main purpose of this class and the other people watching it, like, McGee is not, most likely, never say never, most likely not gonna be cleaning ducts anytime soon.
No, but he needs to sell it so me and Joe get stuck doing it.
Well, he needs to know what's gonna happen. The people selling this stuff need to
Someone needs to sell it.
They need to know
Them
what people
guys.
are gonna be doing, so there has to be a standardized procedure, like, this is how we're doing it. So that when he goes in and talks to these people, he can tell people,
You can explain the process.
here's what we're gonna do, and we're gonna go through and do it this way, and this way, and this way. And then, when we show up to do it, we go through and we do it this way, and this way, and this way, so that people see what they expect to see, which is,
So remember to explain that we have to go to each vent in the house, because like I said, me and Joe did a
Yes.
house last week where they wouldn't let us go into like 2 of the rooms.